You might have seen Iran in the news lately. Stories of an elementary school in Manab hit by airstrikes, 168 children killed. Stories of people like Mikhail Mirdaragi, stories of a nation under pressure and a leader assassinated. A country in crisis with people who respond differently. Millions of them, men, women, children, in big cities and small towns. For nights now, they've been in the streets, fists raised, a mix of grief, dignity, and defiance. And you might be wondering, why do Iranians react this way? Where does this kind of resilience come from? Why don't they respond like some other countries, allowing outside powers to shape their future? Part of the answer goes back much further than today. It comes from a story deeply rooted in their culture, a story about conscience, about moral courage, about sacrifice. It's the story of Hussein. More than 1,300 years ago, in the year 680, in a land called Karbala, in present-day Iraq, Hussein ibn Ali was asked to pledge loyalty to a corrupt ruler, Yazid. He had a choice. He could have chosen safety. He could have stayed silent. He could have survived. But he didn't. He refused to legitimize injustice. With a small group of companions, he stood against a much larger force. He knew the cost, and still he stood. In Karbala, he and his companions were killed. His family was taken captive. And in that moment, this was no longer just a historical event. For those who know this story, especially for many Iranians, it became something more, a moral compass, a lasting example, a lesson passed down through generations, that dignity matters, that silence can mean surrender, that standing for what is right may come at a price. That's why Hussein's name still lives on, not just in rituals, but in how people understand courage. So if you want to understand Iran, don't start with the headlines. Start with Karbala. Start with Hussein. Because in their words, in their actions, they carry a belief that a dignified death is better than a life of humiliation.